your hood like I weather the street. My label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. To the hate and put that in the...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers. Speedy running back. He was stellar a week ago, piling up the yards and finding pay dirt twice. It's the 49ers and the Lions, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team. This week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And take it right on the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not.
There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel?
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. The numbers for Green a week ago. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now will throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win. First one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Purdy. And the reception made by Green. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Purdy now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field. And Detroit getting set to go now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes third down at 7. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken the lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Taken in at the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Going underneath to the tight end Green. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They go play action here. Purdy forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 139 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rolling to his right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Set to go now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 3rd down and 1. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This is taken at the 23. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers are back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To the sideline and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish efficient with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards, as they hope to move it a little closer. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Right back to him on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Shrugs him off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Lions now. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel. It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This now a third and 4. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They'll look to throw again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Ball at the 33, second and 9. Back to throw again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. That's
nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
in trouble, and he's taken down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Here we go. First and goal.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And as this defense walks...